2023, I flew on AnadoluJet, a relatively unknown Turkish budget airline from Istanbul to Dalaman. Ever since this, the airline has undergone a full rebranding, as it is now an independent airline, as it used to be a trademark of Turkish Airlines and use their crew and facilities. AnadoluJet is now known as AJet, with a completely new look with a new logo, livery and cabin crew uniform. For those of you that haven't seen my last video of AnadoluJet, I would highly recommend watching it after this to see how the experience compares.
Good morning from Istanbul Sabiha Gökçen Airport, and today I'll be flying to Baghdad on AJet. Now, last time I flew AJet it was AnadoluJet, and the brand has changed quite a lot since then. It's now a budget airline, well, it's not fully budget. Last time it was kind of a bit weird because it was co-owned by Turkish Airlines. I'm excited to see what the experience is like this time.
Just like in every Turkish airport, I had to go through security upon first entering the terminal, which wasn't too busy, and then I headed straight to the check-in desks. There was practically no queue, and I managed to whiz through and headed straight towards security. Something positive is that there were also many self-check-in kiosks all around the airport, which are good if you're travelling on your own. Just like check-in, security and passport control were efficient and seamless.
We just did check-in and passport control and security. Airside was so smooth. It was very empty, very quiet. However, Airside is absolute mess. We're through, and this airport is chaotic. I mean, you can see all the people here. I don't know if it's because of the time of day we're flying, but it's absolutely chaotic here.
The airport facilities are not too bad, with a decent selection of restaurants, cafes and shops. However, basic airport facilities such as toilets were absolutely packed, making it a mission to reach. This airport also reminds me of the old Istanbul Ataturk airport by its layouts and facilities, but it's also the chaos, as I can tell that the airport is operating above its initial passenger capacity, making everywhere hectic, with many people sitting on the floor everywhere and pushing in order to get past people.
I'm having to use this little microphone because you will not be able to hear me. As I said before, the airport is absolutely chaotic. There's so many flights leaving at this time, so many passengers. This one set of escalators going to the food court behind me, and one of them broke, the one going down. So everyone is now trying to use one escalator to go up and down, and it's causing lots of congestion. It's just crazy chaotic here. It's not very organized. So if you do come here, especially if you're transiting, make sure you have a lot of time, because it's not great. It kind of reminds me of the old Istanbul airport, the Istanbul Ataturk airport, before they built the new big one. There's too many flights, too many passengers, and the airport terminal is not big enough to handle all of those passengers.
More than an hour before the departure time, the gate was announced, which was 5:02 I instantly knew that it was a bus gate, which wasn't great as it really slows the boarding process down. As at the gate, staff were checking everyone's passports and visas ahead of boarding, making everything more organised, and in no time we were on the bus on the way to our aircraft. My aircraft for today is a 4-year-old Airbus A321neo, which was originally supposed to be delivered to S7 Airlines in Russia. However, due to the sanctions, it was delivered to AnadoluJet and was later repainted in the AJet's livery after the rebranding. Because of this, the cabin is in the S7 configuration with a small 8-seat business class cabin across 2 rows in a 2-2 configuration and better economy seats than most budget airlines and AJet's own seats. The seat comes with a generous seats pitch along with a decent recline and adjustable headrest, which is very uncommon on budget carriers. In front there is an onboard literature pocket which contains a safety card, sickness bag, an onboard menu which we will check out soon, alongside a phone and iPad holder, which is helpful for watching as there are no IFE screens. There is also a USB-C port and a coat hook along with a medium-sized tray table which moves forward a decent amount, giving you more space especially for working on a laptop, and a stretchy seat back pocket which is helpful for storing personal belongings. Above you can find individual air vents, however the cabin temperature was perfect throughout the whole flight. Lastly, there is a universal power outlet under the seats allowing you to charge larger devices such as laptops throughout the flight. Boarding was completed quickly and within 10 minutes we had pushed back and we were lining up on the runway for takeoff. Just before takeoff, I just want to remind you that if you're enjoying this video then make sure to like and subscribe for more content. The menu offered a wide selection of hot and cold beverages and meals, however I found the prices to be a little expensive. Crew also mentioned that if passengers purchase anything during the flights from the onboard menu, then they'll also receive a complimentary biscuit. About 15 minutes after takeoff, I had received my meal that I'd pre-ordered upon booking. There were 3 main hot meal options available to choose from, consisting of a tomato pasta, chicken, and meatballs, which cost about £8 or £9 each. I went for the pasta, which came alongside an aubergine side, a cake as a dessert, and a small water and plastic cutlery with wipes, salt, and pepper. The pasta was very undercooked and the sauce was watery, which was surprising as the catering was done by Turkish Dough & Co, which also provides meals for Turkish Airlines, which I know have great pasta dishes from what I've seen on my past flights. There are 4 lavatories in total on board this A321neo, one at the front which would have been used for business class passengers if the aircraft were to have flown with S7 Airlines, and 3 at the rear. The lavatories were in a decent state, however I never saw any of the crew to go clean them throughout the flight. For the remainder of the flight, I decided to work on this script on my laptop until it was time to prepare for landing. After landing, the aircraft was holding its position for a minute on the taxiway whilst the crew were making the announcement of the new Turkish law regarding standing up before the seatbelt sign turns off. Many passengers decided to stand up, ignore the announcements, and get their belongings out of the overhead bins. The crew quickly got up though and handled the situation before we parked up. Baghdad Airport isn't that big of an airport, so passport control quickly became busy just after I went through. I could also tell that some slight renovations had been made since I last came last year, which is nice to see. Just before the end of the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions regarding the flight, feel free to leave them in the comments. Thank you for watching and happy travels!